Hey, it's Doris with Aldi Books, and welcome to our first ever hashtag Indie Press Day. This is an idea that Stephanie from Time to Read has come up with. Actually, she's borrowing the idea, I think, from the Italian booktubers. And so, yeah, we are going to every month focus on an indie press. I'm really excited about this. I've never really bothered to familiarize myself with publishers and publishing houses. Um, but I think the indie presses are really interesting, and it's good to support them because they in turn support a wider variety of authors and diversity. So Stephanie from Time to Read is a lot more familiar than I am. I'm like, I know Europa and Tin House, and that's about it. So I'm eager to learn more about the publishing houses. So the idea is that we will choose a publishing house, an independent press, each month and read a book from that publishing house. And then on the last day of the month, put up a review of the book we read. Easy peasy. So this month we did Tin House Press, which is out on the West Coast near Stephanie. I think it's in Portland, Oregon. And yeah, really enjoyed looking through their website and choosing a book. I already had the book chosen because I'd heard Mel gush about this book so much. And then actually I have two because I already had a second book on my shelves from Tin House. So diving right in, before I dive in, look under hashtag Indie Press Project for more videos. But I do know that Stephanie's already posted hers, as had Lori from Winsong Reads. And then Jenny King is posting a review on Instagram. And I think Bree Hill will be posting something later today, this evening maybe, or tomorrow. And then mine. And then, I don't know, maybe some of you would like to join us. Next month, we're doing Feminist Press. So all you have to do to join in is read a book from Feminist Press and then post a video review of that month, or an Instagram review, Twitter review, on the last day of March. So now I'm going to dive right in. I read The Magical Language of Others by E.J. Koh and Bitter Orange by Claire Fuller. I enjoyed both of these, so kudos to Tin House Press for picking some great projects to promote. The Magical Language of Others is a book written by a Korean woman growing up. This is kind of a coming of age story. She moved here to the States rather young, and her father had a job transfer here. And then when she was in not her formative years, but her really important years, her teen years, her job took a job transfer back, and she stayed in the States with her older brother. He was about 5 years older. So this book is really, really impactful. A young teen girl really missing her mom and needing her, and in her, her college years. And so it's a memoir, and it's also an epistolary. She includes letters from her mother, both in the original language that they were written in, as well as a translated version that I believe she herself translated. And then she has, memoir interspersed amongst those. So it's really literary in that she jumps around in time and ideas to kind of focus you in on what she's trying to say about her life and her thoughts on life. And I really, really enjoyed it a lot, and it's beautiful. So And then the one I just finished last night was Bitter Orange by Claire Fuller. This, I think, was on the BookTube prize list last year. And I was intrigued by it originally because it's another gorgeous cover. I'm into cover art. And I think Jacqueline actually sent me this one. Jacqueline from 6 Minutes for Me. So thank you, Jacqueline. I really enjoyed. Glad I finally got around to it and really enjoyed reading it. This one is kind of a mystery, but the style of mystery that I really like. A little disturbing. There's a Judas hole, I think they called it, but basically a hole in the floor of the above level where you can peek down on people, like wherever. In this case, it's the bathroom. Yeah. Disturbing, I did say. And you know, what do you call it? When the narrator is, God, the words escape me when I'm filming. It'll come back to me, but unreliable. There we go. Unreliable narrators. So this one has two. You're not quite sure which one is unreliable. Spot on. A tiny sprinkling of supernatural, but not quite. So is it or isn't it kind of thing. A little creepy in places. So yes, a little psychotic at times, maybe. Yeah, disturbing. I like disturbing mysteries. That's what I like. So this one is set kind of modern times over in England, an old, family estate that's gone a little to ruin, and this young couple and then another a little bit older single woman have been tasked with cataloging the interior of the home items and also the surrounding architectural pieces on the property by this American investor, I guess to sell off piecemeal. And it's just they're kind of getting to know each other and how that progresses their relationships. The local vicar gets involved. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. And while I'm here, so that's my Tin House Press. Really enjoyed this company and plan on, keeping my eye on them. And while I'm here and talking about the kind of mysteries that I like, because you guys know I've complained about this recently a time or two, I wanted to show you a few more mysteries, disturbing reads, shall we say, that I have enjoyed in the last year or two, and see if you had any more recommendations for me. So See What I Have Done by Sarah Schmidt. This is a retelling of the Lizzie Borden murders. The Silent Companions by Laura Purcell. Oh my goodness, this is top notch on the list of my kind of mysteries. And I already have both of her others, so those will be read this year, definitely. Idaho by Emily Ruskovich. This one I read my first year on BookTube, I believe, and I think it was longlisted for the Women's Prize that year. Very disturbing and unreliable. As was Little Deaths by Emma Flint. I don't know, this might have been, I don't remember. This one also was a Women's Prize list. It's all a blur. Yes. And then finally, The Enchanted by Renee Denfeld. This one, I don't know if this is like strictly mystery, but is way literary. So I also like literary in amongst those criteria. So yeah, so let me know if you can think of any more of this style of read that you might recommend to me. So thanks so much for watching. Please join in if you're interested, and I'll be back soon. Bye.